Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another Man of War battle report, and we are playing on our brand new seaboard. This is a bit of a grudge match here after the last beating that I got. So I am playing my Dark Elf again. Deployed the Black Hawk here with everything inside it, and up against Empire, who have deployed over there. I'm currently going first, and the wind is pointing in that direction. Okay, so let's have a go with this. Turn 1 coming up. Okay, so that was turn 1, and I thought I was going first, but actually I rolled just to deploy first, so we had to roll off to see who went first, and we rolled a double, which meant the wind changed in the direction that way, slowing down the Empire. So they've just turned to try and get out of the wind a little bit. I moved up here. We both did magic. I dispelled the Empire magic, and I failed to get a blaze going because I rolled a 1 in my magic phase. So that was it. So it's going to be turn 2 now. Okay, so that was turn 2. The wind didn't change. I went first. I did some magic. I managed to get one below the waterline on that ship there with the yellow sails. I moved the Black Ark up over there. I'm just cowering a bit basically, and then the Empire spent the whole of the turn just moving forward. So we are now going to go on to turn 3. Okay, so that was turn 3. We rolled off to see who went first. We didn't roll any doubles, so the wind didn't change. I went first. I did my magic. I gave my Black Ark the illusion of death, and I moved out with the sails 9 inches. It was then the Empire's move. They obviously couldn't target me because of my magic, so they just basically moved up in preparation. I think battle time is going to come very shortly. Okay, so let's go on for turn 4. Okay, so that was turn 4. I used my magic to try and help me get a bit closer, so I used the Fog of Limbo, managed to get it off, which gave me a better saving throw. Moved up to that position there. I had a shot off on one of me. I lost one of my bows, just 1 point off the bow. I shot this one and did a little bit of damage off of that. And then the Empire just was struggling really with the wind, which is obviously facing this way towards me. So we're now moving on, actually facing the other way, towards the Empire. So yeah, moving on to turn 5. Okay, so turn 5 and the action is happening. So I had my Black Ark up over there originally. I did a whirlpool here on these ships. They came up, shot me. Did they do any damage? Yeah, just a very small amount of damage. I then started to get my Gribblies out. So I got the Death Fortresses out. On here I managed to abandon this ship, and I abandoned this ship, and also this one on those 3. And then I took the smaller, what are they called, Doom Weavers, up onto this ship here. Did quite a reasonable amount of damage. Sometimes I didn't attack. I did roll a couple of 1s, so my opponent put the little guy onto this one, and I'm down to just 1 wound on him. And I lost one of my Doom Weavers as well. But on the whole, it was a good turn for me. The Black Ark just moved up here. It's lost his front gun. But I shot the side gun over there. I tried to get the rear gun here, but I was slightly out of range. And that was it. So we're moving on to turn 6 now. Okay, so that was turn 6. I went first, used my magic to inactivate all of the sails on the Empire fleet. Moved the Ark there, shot the ship there and this one here, did a little bit of damage. Mainly the damage happened over here though. I managed to get that abandoned with all my little Gribblies. I did continue to roll quite badly, rolling lots of 1s. I lost one of my Doom Weavers and I got a wound on one of the others. But that's pretty much it. Not too much really the Empire could do because of my magic spell on that occasion. However, the wind did change, so the wind is now going in that direction. Okay, so we're going to move on to turn 7. Okay, so that's turn 7. I managed to draw the Illusion of Death, a card again, so I put that on the Black Ark so it couldn't be targeted. And then the Empire moved these ships up and recrewed these, but they did it slightly early because I was able to counter that by moving my Gribblies up. So I managed to abandon that one, so both of those were abandoned. This one's down to 1 crew, and obviously this one is abandoned here. This one tried to shoot the arc, but obviously it wasn't able to because of the magic. And then I just moved these Gribblies up over here. Now I did lose 1 whole unit of Doom Weavers, and I've got 2 of my, whatever they're called, Death Fortresses. They're down in wounds by quite a bit, so it's still quite close, this game. Okay, I'm going to move on now to turn 8. Okay, so that was turn 8. Most of these ships here are actually abandoned, but because of my particular fleet I'm unable to scuttle and sink them. But basically Empire just have this ship here left and this one. I lost one of my Death Fortresses, so I've got 1 with all wounds left and 1 with just 1 wound left. And my little Doom Weavers are looking pretty low on wounds as well, so it's still a close game as we move on to turn 9. Okay, so that's the end of the game. I moved the arc up, I managed to sink this ship, so just 1 ship for the Empire there. Tried to go over and shoot me but wasn't able to with the movement, and yeah, we've ended the game there. So it's a victory for the Dark Elves. Aided very much by some very good magic turns, so that was really, really useful. But that's typical of pointed ear elves. Okay, so that is it. I really hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching, and so see you in the next video.